Hey folks, here at OS Reviews. You're watching our video review of the Dazzne P2. This is a sports action camera that competes with the likes of the SJCAM M10 and also the GoPro series. The camera itself is priced at $115, which is relatively inexpensive, has a 2-inch display, an f2.8 aperture, and a 130-degree wide-angle lens, and a 12-megapixel sensor for still shots. Taking a closer look at the design of the unit, there's actually quite a few accessories to get in the packaging, which we discussed in the unboxing video, such as a waterproof case that is waterproof up to 20 meters, and there's also an HDMI cable and several different mounts included for free in the packaging. And in general, the camera itself feels nicely put together. Taking a closer look at the design on the front, we have a swap key which allows you to toggle between the menus. There's also a few different LEDs that tells you the modes that you can see from the front, the top, and also the sides, which is an interesting feature. The top features the camera lens in addition to the power on-off switch, which is a little bit too sensitive for our taste. It's very easy to hit this by mistake, and as a result, the camera powers on a lot by accident. And there's also a microphone, or actually a speaker port on the very top, a shutter key, and on the other side you have access to the battery door, and on the other left-hand spine you have access to the mini HDMI port and also the mini USB port and the micro SD card slot, which supports up to 64 gigabytes. On the very back you have access to that 2-inch display, which looks pretty sleek even though it's not touch sensitive. However, it is a fingerprint magnet, as you expect from such a glossy material. The front also features an LED indicator. Now, as far as menu UI is concerned, it's very intuitive and easy to understand. I'm going to tap on the power key once, it's going to take me into that system. I can then go and take images if I want to and just kind of wait for a few seconds. I can now toggle between the resolution as well and take a few images. Something to note here is that it's not an autofocus enabled camera, so if you have macro shots that are very close to the camera's sensor, it's not going to be in focus all the time. However, you can see that generally the saturation and the image sharpness is very good, especially for landscape shots. Colors are accurate, and even in outdoor and indoor situations, we were impressed by the image and video quality. And you'll certainly see that in our video test that we're going to play back in a few moments. Other settings allows you to toggle between self-timers, playing back your images and videos, and there's also the ability for you to go into the settings and change the resolution of the videos, the frame rates, delete different videos, and some more advanced settings that you can go through. It takes a little bit of acclimation to get used to this particular menu, but over time I think that it's pretty intuitive and allows you to use it based on these icons, which is a plus. As far as heating is concerned, it gets a little bit hot along the center of the camera after you start using it for a while, particularly after 2 hours or so. You should probably turn it off just to let it return to a normal room temperature. However, overall it's still pretty comfortable to hold and shoot with. It's easy to use one-handed, and to grip it, it's relatively comfortable to start recording and to stop recording, just simply tapping on the shutter key on the very top there. As far as battery life, again, at 4 hours, it's a bit longer than a competition offers, especially since the SJCAM M10 is rated at 3 hours, which you can get quite a bit more shots out of this particular camera. It's also slightly larger, however, not by much, so it's still very easy to take with you, although you should also protect a lens probably with a case that you can purchase separately. And next we have a quick demo shot we're going to show you. This is shot outdoors at 1080p HD resolution. So as you saw from the test footage, the video quality is excellent. It's sharp, it's saturated, and the colors are well balanced. You can also go into the settings and change those things manually if you want to do that. So in general, for outdoor usage, it's definitely a nice camera to go with, and it holds its own against the SJCAM series and also the GoPro, which is impressive considering the price of this particular unit and all the accessories you're getting inside the packaging. Now, the front key also dubs as the sleep key for the screen just to save on the battery. Now, it doesn't fully power the unit off, but for example, if I tap on this twice, it turns the screen off, but the camera is still on. You can see on the LED on the bottom there, I can tap once just to wake it up, but it allows me to save a bit of power from the screen. So overall, very thought out UI, and it has a few flaws here and there, including a oversensitive power key, which is very easy to trigger by accident, but in general, we think that the design and the performance of this camera is top notch, and it more than justifies the $115 price tag. To learn more information, be sure to read our full review, but this has been our video. Thank you for watching here at OS Reviews. This has been the Dazzne P2 1080p HD resolution sports action camera.